What's up guys, welcome back to another drawing tutorial. Itachi, sort of alternate, realistic, maybe a little bit version. So let's give this a go. This is, I think, an AI generated. Looks pretty cool, but it's kind of like dramatic and cinematic. Lots of rain. Let's try this. Landscape page, pencil eraser, hit pause if I go too fast. So we're in a 3/4 pose. It's like not like an extreme 3/4. His head is slightly turned this way. Okay, so we'll have one eye that's a little bit smaller than the other, basically, right? So center point of my page is about here. The head will be in the sort of moved slightly to the right because his body is turned and his head is turned. So you have a big shoulder here and a smaller shoulder on this side. So let's start with his eye on this side. We'll give it our best shot. So we will go up, across, like that. Right, and we got eyelashes on this side, right? So you got like some like spiky sort of eyelashes here. And then it sort of hooks down, still sort of anime style, kind of hooking down the side like this. And then we got a tear duct in here and then a line just coming over to the corner there. Okay. So his iris and pupil, he's looking off to the left, right? So we've got like a circle just sort of coming down around here. And then his pupil in here. Now you can draw in Sharingan. There is no Sharingan drawn in on this. They're just red eyes. So if you want, you can give him a Sharingan. I think I will just give him like a standard one. One there, one there. And then that line around. So just suggest sort of Sharingan shapes. And then we thicken up this top eyelid a little bit more, I think. So then we got like an eyelash sort of line coming around here, coming around the bottom of his eye. It's just like a dark kind of eye line. Maybe with some eyelashes on it. And then his eyebrow. So his eyebrow kind of disappears up underneath the headband. So we'll have it sort of starting like here. And then it goes up underneath the headband this way a bit. So it kind of stops that way. You could bring it to a spike and erase that if you wanted, but we'll just leave it that way. And then we could have like another sort of eyelid line just coming across the top here. Okay, so his other eye, you're about eye width across, right? So the width of his eye will bring you over maybe even a little bit more. So like the width of that eye, that's about there, I would say. So the width of the whole eye, maybe even a little bit more. You have more wiggle room. We'll bring you over to the next eye level, right? And this goes across then. This goes underneath his hair a little bit. But again, we've got like eyelashes and then it comes down around and into the tear duct over here. So we're on a diagonal now with this eye. And then you can see just a thicker sort of top eyelid line. And then his iris and pupil. So he's looking off to the left again. So we've got semicircle just there, and then the pupil just there looking up from underneath that eye. So then if you want Sharingan again, so we just put 2 dots, those sort of hooks, and then a light line just coming around like that. I think we can see a little bit of tear duct in there. And then again, we've got like an eyelash line. So like dots and dashes for like the bottom eyelash. Just there. And then his eyebrow. Bigger than the other one now on this side. So just coming across here. Up that way. We'll bring that to a spike, but it goes underneath his hair. And then it comes back in this way. There could be a bit of a frown here. So just fluff out those eyelashes a bit, maybe. Okay, so we may have like a little, so his nose, right? So we'll go down this way. And then it kind of like bumps out and then back in there. And then we have a nostril on this side, right? Spiking out there, and then the actual skin of the nostril is drawn in on the side like that. His nostril over here, like so. And then again, another small sort of nostril line in there. You can darken up this sort of nostril hole like that. And then we could have some sort of bridge of his nose drawn in there. And then like he has those cheek lines, so like a line going that way and maybe one going that way. Right, and then it looks like he does have sort of bags under his eyes, so we'll just do like little sort of dark lines under his eyes like that. Do. Okay, so maybe like an eyelid line then again, just coming across here. Okay, his mouth, right? So it's kind of like starts underneath the tear duct here. If you drew a straight line diagonally, following the line for the nose. If you were going vertically, it's underneath just his pupil there. So like it's right underneath his eye, straight down. But if you were on that diagonal, it'd be in line sort of with the tear duct. So it's just here, right on that side. And this one is like just underneath this nostril here. It stops. Like there. And then we have that curved line for his mouth coming down. Curves back up into the corner. Okay, and we could just have dimples there on the side like that. And then his sort of cleft lip, sort of top lip line. Like so. And then his bottom lip. There. And then chin. Around like that. So we're going sort of a more realistic kind of. So in terms of proportion, eyes to the nose is about the same as nose to chin. See that? His pupil to his nostril will be the same distance as nostril to chin, and then nostril to the bottom lip is about the same as bottom lip to chin. So there to there is about the same as there to there, and there to there is about the same as there to there on this diagonal line. So the jaw up the side like that. And because we're in 3/4 pose, right, you can see jaw here, but on this side we see cheek, right? So the chin sort of curves in a little bit. And then it goes out for his cheekbone, and then around up around this cheek. And it goes into like the corner of his eye. It goes underneath his hair here. Right, so you won't really see much because there's all hair here. So like his hair starts to come down over his sort of headband and stuff. So that headband, right, comes across this way. Like that. And then the top of it is just like here. And then we just have hair spikes that come like around it. So a piece of hair that come down this way. All right, and another one. Across his face here. So there's loads of hair now on this. All going in like different directions in this one. It starts to curve out. There's all different apart in his hair here. And then textures in under this. So his hair comes down over his eyes a little bit, and then down sort of this way as well, right? Now this is like a slightly more realistic sort of hair as well. So we're going to go sort of hairlines that will connect with one another. And some may go over other ones. And so this one may come back underneath. You know, and you can have like single strands sort of floating off in different ways. So the headband, before we do the rest of the hair, we'll just finish the metal plate in here. Okay, and then there's the scratch, obviously, coming across the plate this way. There's like a line on the bottom of this metal. And then we have the leaf. So it's like a spiral just coming around here. And it comes out to a bird's mouth. And then around to there. And then you can double up these lines, right? So it kind of goes just down around to make it look like it is like scratched in there. And then the inside of the spike there. And then you have like studs just on the side. And like scratches and stuff on all this. Okay. So there is some like extra details on his face. So what I wanted to do was like add a scar on his nose, like a very thin one. there's all blood coming, actually like dripping down from his lips and stuff. And there's like raindrops and things coming off his face. And like all blood and scratches and rain maybe like dripping off his hair and everything. Like lots of scratches on him. So that's a scar, and then like maybe another little scar. Like there. Okay, so that's enough, I think. So let's keep going with this hair, right? So like coming down from the side of his face here, we'll have some more spikes, right? And there'll be like little gaps in these where like hairlines come through. And like that single sort of strands and stuff. All these hair spikes. Right, just all hanging down, and you'll have like rain dripping off them because it's like it's lashing rain in the image. Okay, and we'll draw some rain in the sky as well. We just keep going around his head just this way, and it'll go eventually sort of off the top of my page just up there. And like when a character has rain hitting their head, you'll have these like little splashes kind of like coming around like this. Okay. And then the other side. So he's got those long sort of fringe like lines that come down his head, right? So it goes behind a big Akatsuki collar sort of here, but we'll just draw it sort of as if we can see it for the time being. Right, so it's just all going up, down this way. Okay, right, so then like his ear comes out from behind his hair here. Right, like that, and then you have the ear lines inside. Okay. And then the back of his head, kind of like here, bumping out around there. And then more sort of curving sort of hairlines and stuff all going this way. His hair is tied in the ponytail at the back. So it kind of like bumps around like this. And sort of disappears into the back of his head. So you'll have some like... It's actually braided. And then maybe his neck kind of there. Okay. So, put a gap in his hair here. Okay, so neck muscle here at the front comes out down that way. Another neck muscle here. All right, so that's like the center line for his chest there. And then like a bit of an Adam's apple or something there. And then his collar, this big red and black collar, so curves out. Nice, and it comes, yeah, out this way, and it's like a double line, but we'll just go across his hair and down here. Right, and then this has a red edge. Yeah, it's got that like Katsuki red on it. Right. So it's real dark in there, so I can't really see it going around his neck, but I'm going to assume it comes out like here somewhere. And then the back of the collar. So it'll go like, it's along with his nose, yeah, and then goes that way. And then we got his shoulder just coming back here, like so. And then like more folding sort of lines here coming around the shoulder. There. And then the collar should come out underneath his hair, kind of here somewhere. You know, like go back in. And then you've shoulder on the other side. So go back around his neck. Probably seeing some more hair and stuff in there. Right, so this collar is red on the inside on this side. So we can see shoulder there. Yeah, collar. It's red here. Maybe like another section. Like a fold line maybe there. And then he's got a t-shirt on. So like a fishnet kind of curving around this way. And it has another level. Kind of goes off the page that way. And this has like basically a zigzag kind of fishnet pattern sort of on it. Like that. Right. Right, and then we have a necklace just hanging down here. It's kind of different to his other one. So it's kind of like a little metal hook or something here. And then the chain goes out around his neck, around the other side. And then there's a big leather section here. Right, and then whatever you draw over, obviously you can erase or color over. And then the rest of the hair, so we've got like splashes, like I said, like these little dots, you know, because he is like, there's all drips and stuff coming down his body. So there's all these little splash lines that like splash up because he's been hit with the rain, you know. So just these little things like this. That's like his neck here. Right, and like all little drips and stuff like that. And then, so rain in the air. So you might need a ruler for this part, and we'll go sort of horizontal, sort of rain lines, just like right. We just keep sort of adding this big ones, small ones. I keep it kind of the same angle. Right, and then like these sort of dots in the air and little raindrops and stuff while hitting them. And right, and as much sort of detail and like blood and stuff on him as you want to do. Texture on his hair and all that. You could keep going with these drawings forever, but I will run out of time. There he is, Itachi. Hope it was helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.